It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Just about halfway through the season, and things are starting to take shape here in our coverage of EA Sports College Football. It's the Spartans. Has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. That's caught. It's Dean. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today, though.
Yeah, dang right. How much implications down the road does this have? But how about you get an idea of exactly where you stand right in the middle of the season, playoffs down the road, make your statement here today.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to the ground game on the left. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The offense changing the play. Going with the ground game left. Hard-hitting tackle.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Still third down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. They'll move the tight end.
Booster.
Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. Mental errors like that just kill drives. We'll see if they can overcome it. This third down a little longer after that penalty. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Going to take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And here comes the punt team. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Run inside. It's Jones-Drew. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
That's why it's so important to have success on first and second down. They're running the ball on second down. You trust your O-line to get the job done. The running back does his. And now, with the positive play, you're setting up third and inches.
And the Spartans come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Plucks it out of the air. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds space on the right. Lots of room to run. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Spartans.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Here's the give off the left side. Got enough for the first. At the 45 on his way. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
That last big play has them in position to threaten here. 1st and 10 from the 37. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Dumps it off in the flats. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. Great job by this quarterback to beat the blitz, and then the running back made it to the sticks.
Yeah, awesome job. You see a extra guy coming. The running back is not accounted for. Nice job getting it to him and letting him get the first down. Great job, great read.
Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on first down. Dumps it to the back. Got his man. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
And sometimes when you hand it to these guys, man, it's hard to find lanes. It's very congested in the box. But nice job when you spread it out and you give him space by throwing him the football. Sometimes he can use that blazing speed and make bigger plays. I look for them to continue to find ways to get that fast dude in space.
Beck's going for the goal line. And into the end zone for a touchdown. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And they did tack on the extra point. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He's out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Looking for a crease. It's Jones-Drew. Turning it on. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Finding some room. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Here's the handoff. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Clark. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch. First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. The defense there to make the stop, and he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Run in the red zone. It's Jones-Drew. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Spartans. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to tack one more on their score.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Quarterback making checks. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on second down from the 18. Looking to fire. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now puts you in a successful position for third down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Fires left. Makes a connection. It's a seam wide open. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
They'll put in play from the 41 on first down. Wants to throw it again. Bringing the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Motion from the back. Freeze. Go. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Man, that was going to be a bomb. There are a lot of NFL kickers that wouldn't make that field goal.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking for room. It's Jones-Drew. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. They believe they can run right here. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
The Spartans will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got him downfield. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a... down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Running inside. It's Jones-Drew. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Took a shot as he threw. And the third down pass is incomplete.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. Just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And now the lead is even bigger.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
Number 38 set to kick this one away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? It'll be a draw. Got room at the 35. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Oh, what a great play call. Sneak in the draw. The defense clearly thinking pass, flying up the field. No, sir. A little handoff, a little sneak attack. Great play call.
Quarterback making adjustments. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Had to get rid of it quickly. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin our coverage with Florida State taking on the number 14 team, the Louisville Cardinals. And it's the Seminoles, able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings. And there is still a lot of work to do on the season, but they get back to 2-4 in the standings. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten.
First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
You know, when you talk to quarterback coaches, they oftentimes say, my goal for my guy is to complete 65 to 70% of his throws. That has not been the case for this guy. He is under 33% throwing it in this game. That's the reason, guys, why they're losing.
Booster. Go.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fires to the wideout. That's reeled in. It's Benson. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. New set of downs after the completion.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together. Putting a drive like this together now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Freeze! Return! Ready, go!
To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll take it in for a touchdown. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And he'll bring it back. He's out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Excellent job by the kick coverage unit to keep him from getting the sideline. Here comes the Spartans offense ready to go to work. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. Got a little space. There he goes. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
They're going to ride this running back. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Intercepted, just what the defense's doctor ordered. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Great place to start for this offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll pull it down. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. Tight end now in motion. They'll give it to the back. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Quarterback may change this route. They'll try to pop the the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
You're not going to fool this guy on the running back screen. They're trying to invite him up the field, rushing the passer, but he saw it too soon. He was able to stop in his tracks, locate the running back, get outside, and make a tackle. That is a very heads-up play that time by the DN.
Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. And it's good! Tie ball game here in the fourth.
And they trust their kicker, and he drills it. He drills it, ties this game up early in the fourth quarter. Man, this one looks like it's going to be a great finish. We're all knotted up.
And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. And as they say, it's a brand new ball game. That field goal tied it up, and now let's see if they can put together a winning. Oh, he's got some space. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with a first down.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Just a little off. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Catch in the middle. It's Dean. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Both of these teams off to perfect starts in conference play, and one trying to stay atop the heap. On third down, he drops the throw. Got his man on the right. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is. Make sure he gets the right depth on his...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Snags it, and he's open. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Spartans are flying down the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jones-Drew. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Clark. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Well, it feels like everybody else on offense has been getting some in the passing game this drive. Finally, they get the tight end going, too. He's like, dude, I'm good, and I'm open. Throw me the ball. And that's exactly where the quarterback goes. He's feeling it right now. He's distributing the football to a bunch of different people in the defense right now. They have no idea who's getting it next.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
I think this team knew coming in today they needed to be able to run the football, and they were going to have to get some of that production from the quarterback, and he just broke off his longest run of the game so far. That was critical for his confidence, for this offense's confidence, and right now if you're on defense, you've got to find an answer for this guy.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. The run inside. It's Jones-Drew. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Makes a catch. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
And the Spartans go back to work after moving the chains through the air. On the ground, it's Jones-Drew. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Rides to the back. Here's a little room there. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in a position to win.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
And the offense runs the football, and they get the first down. And you kind of get the feeling they've already gone for it on 4th down once, like they're going to do it again. And that just puts so much pressure on a defense. Like, to play an extra snap over and over again is really, really difficult. This offense appears to be in an aggressive mode.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. They get the timeout and the clock reads 3 seconds. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. They get the timeout and the clock reads 3 seconds. And it all comes down to this: make or miss, win or lose. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And this will be for the win. He's got it. A huge field goal, and they've taken the lead in the waning seconds.
You can't say enough about this kid's poise. You're playing on the road. The crowd's going crazy, willing you to miss this kick, but he stayed dialed in, puts it through the upright, David, to give his team the lead here late.
It's crazy because it's nerve-wracking. You put your body on the line for so long, and then it comes down to a kick. And he has to be clutch in a hostile environment, and he comes through for his squad.
This will be the last play of the game and the last chance they have maybe to win it at the gun. Looking to throw on first down. Swings it out to the flat. And that is how we will wrap this one up. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be